Good morning, everyone. Happy Sunday to you on this Sunday, March 15th, 2026. We're talking a little bit of severe weather today. I want to give you the most up-to-date information, so let's dive right in. First up, it is just after 10 o'clock as I am recording this, and we see this first line of showers and thunderstorms beginning to work their way to the north of our area, especially north of I-70. These don't really have a whole lot of severeness to them, but again, there's kind of that first initial wave. This is not the primary wave, though. That'll come through this afternoon. And if we turn on our severe weather outlook for today, notice everyone is still in that enhanced risk for some severe weather this afternoon into this evening. Break it down by category for you. Again, the tornado probability looks to stay further south from Paducah down towards Nashville and points south of that. That's where we see the biggest tornado threat for today. Still can't rule out a couple isolated embedded tornadoes as the line comes through, but overall, we don't see that as a big threat today. Damaging hail is also virtually non-existent as well. Maybe a very small hail percentage off to our west, but nothing really in the way of damaging hail to worry about in our neck of the woods. Damaging wind still looks to be the primary threat out of this storm system as it moves through later tonight. Notice the 45% risk has shifted off to our south and to our east just slightly. Still includes places like Lawrenceville, Albion, Mount Carmel, but places that were originally in the 45% risk has gone down to the 30% risk. Still, nonetheless, we expect some damaging winds this afternoon into this evening as that line of storms moves through. So if we zoom out, take a bigger picture, you can see everyone is in that intensity 1, conditional intensity group 1, that's that white hatched area. That just indicates we could see some 75-mile-per-hour winds or stronger out of these storms. If we flip back over to our other advisories and warnings that are in effect right now, we do see a wind advisory in effect. That went into effect here at 10 o'clock. That will last until about 7 a.m. tomorrow morning. Things are going to be quite windy today. We're talking wind gusts potentially as high as 30 to 40, maybe even 50 miles per hour by this afternoon. So it will definitely be windy ahead of the front, and it'll be windy behind the front too. That wind is what's driving, if you see this red shading up towards the Quad Cities and back into Iowa, that's a blizzard warning. And they're not looking at a whole lot of snow up there, but they're looking at windy conditions, potentially whiteout conditions for several hours. So that's why the blizzard warning is, not that far away. Back off to the north and to the west up in the northern part of the state. Flip over to our forecast models. We can show you what future radar might look like this afternoon. We'll pick this up here at 10 o'clock. There's that line of showers and thunderstorms further to the north, say from Bloomington up towards Rockford. As we go into the afternoon, forecast is still on track to see this line of showers and thunderstorms start to put itself together by mid-afternoon. This would be about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And so we see that showers and thunderstorms line forming near St. Louis. As it progressed further east, here's now about 6 p.m. tonight, showers and thunderstorms starting to work their way into the western part of our area, say along that I-57 corridor. Some of these could have some embedded tornadic rotations in them, but again, the primary threat is those damaging winds. Here's now 7 p.m., storms through the heart of the area. 8, 9 o'clock, the main wave of storms has pushed through, and the winds, you'll be able to tell when that cold front comes through because the winds will change abruptly out of the northwest. And as we talked about last night in the forecast video, we see temperatures dropping rapidly to where wind chills tomorrow afternoon will be in the upper teens across the area. Also, don't be surprised if you wake up tomorrow morning with a little bit of snow flurries flying around, or maybe some snow showers. That is very possible, as there's plenty of moisture to work with on the backside of this storm. Not going to accumulate to anything, but could see some snow showers try to work their way in as we go into our morning commute, especially tomorrow. So that's kind of where we stand right now. I still think best timing for this is going to be between about 6 and 8 p.m. tonight. That's when we see the biggest risk for some damaging winds, potentially a few embedded tornadoes within the line as well. Stay tuned to this page. I'll keep you updated throughout the day as best I can, and we'll get through this severe weather event together. Good news is, as we go through the rest of the week, things look to calm down a little bit and hopefully warm up by the time we get towards the end of the week. So Make it through this severe weather, and we should be smooth sailing for a couple days. Again, 6 to 8 p.m. Best timing for some severe weather. Damaging winds being the primary threat. Can't rule out a couple embedded tornadoes as well, but 75-mile-an-hour winds does look to be the bigger threat here. So keep it tuned to this page. I'll keep you updated throughout the day.